Hi, today I'm going to show you how you can paywall a PDF document and send it to your clients and customers where they can download it after they complete their payment. For this purpose, we are going to create one button which will redirect the user to another page where they can buy the product. Then they will be shown another page where they have to complete the payment with the payment provider that you have chosen on your backend. And fourth, after the payment is completed, the user will see a confirmation or thank you for the purchase screen. So that will be approximately 4 screens, and I will show you how to get to them, but most of them will happen only after the full cycle of settings is completed. For some of these steps, it would be required to connect an actual payment and then test it out. And for the purpose of this video, I will show you how to get until there. And if you get stuck and you need a professional help, you can always reach out on my website via the form or send me an email. First, I have here one of the buttons which will be by the guide. I just made up a guide about skincare tests where you can find out what kind of skin you have based on certain things. It's a fictional guide, and then we will connect this guide to a new page that I'm going to create from the list here, which we don't have at the moment, which is the shop page. And in that shop page we are going to list the downloadable option of product, and after that product is chosen, then when it's bought and connected to the paywall, then the user will have the option to pay for it and we will receive an instant email. And for that purpose, we will create also automations. If you can see here on the left, I have them open, and I will walk you through the automations and how to set it up. This needs additional testing and of course lots of tweaking, but those are the details of what the process will look like. As I say in many other design tutorials and development tutorials of mine, there's multiple ways of doing certain things, so don't get this as the only way that you can do it. There's always other options, but this is the one that I thought of. So let's get into the steps itself. So we have the unconventional button created here, which is like this, and now I'm going to go to my pages and I'm going to add a new page, which is going to be just a normal page, and I'm going to name it store. And after I name it store, I would like to add an element, and I'm going to add a store. But before I add this store, I went here to the app market and then I typed Wix stores, and I have installed the Wix stores on my website so I can have the access to those elements. Let's go back to the elements and choose the store. But even if you go through here, I am sure that Wix will install store on the background while you are picking the layout you want to choose. So for this purpose, I will just get the default one. That is the first one that I can see. I will not be adjusting any of the paddings and design elements here at this point, but as you can see, I have already created a skincare guide for skin types. And how to add this one is basically you go to manage products, and when you go on new product, you're gonna add digital file, which is ebook, printable or digital album, and I have already created it here. So you have the digital type here. I'm going to go on edit and I'm going to show you which elements I have added. The actual fictional PDF guide here. I have added the name, the ribbon, that it's new, and some kind of AI generated description. You can also add images for this, and I'm going to choose one of those that are from Wix, and I think I had here skincare book. For consistency, I will use this same image for the book or the guide, not only for in the stores, but also in the receiving email when the purchase is completed. I adjusted the pricing, and then that is in stock. I created a new category that is called downloadables, and save. Now, as you can see, we have this product right here, and when we go on preview, we are going to be able to click on it because it has also the icon for downloading. We're gonna click on it and we're gonna read more about it as users, right? We're gonna include more pictures here, and also we can click on buy now, but nothing will happen right now because on my website I haven't connected any payment options. But let me show you what are the options that you have. As you can see here, for this website we have settings with a red exclamation mark, and here where is accept payments, we will have to choose one of the options that we can use for our Wix store. But one of the options that are here are Stripe, PayPal, manual payments, and of course you have more options here depending on what kind of business you want to do, and you also have the options to include third party. Let's connect the home page to the store page. From here we're gonna include the link to a page that is called store, right? And then when we go on preview, after we click on buy the guide, we will be redirected here. We can also choose to create individual product page and redirect the user directly there. So for example, and if you'd like to connect this button to the specific product page, you can just scroll a little bit down and choose product page and choose from the drop down the skincare guide for skincare types, since we only have this one product completely designed. In this second option, instead of distracting the user with showing all the other products, we can direct it exactly to the product page of the guide that we want them to buy, and it will show exactly this page which we set up. So from here, the buy now will open the payment option that you have chosen and connected to your website and store. And after the payment is completed, you have to send the downloadable file to your customer's email. And here is how you can do it from the automation. From the left side, you have an option automations, and you have the button new automation. You can create one from scratch. This is what I did. And here the logic that I set up was when our order is placed and contact ID is provided, the order is placed and the contact ID is provided. The condition is once the payment status contains paid, then you will send an email to your customer, and it will have the sender name and the email and also the substance of the email. You can also choose the type of email that it is, and here I classify it as business transactional because this one provides important information and confirmation for the purchase, right? And if you want to edit the template that Wix provides you, you just click here and adjust it to your branding. I here put the thank you for order, like you can add something else here. I added the image of the actual guide, and on the download or the add button, I will put here the text get your guide, and for what does it connect to, I will put the document, and you can also put different options here as you can see, and you will be prompted to attach the files that you want your client to be and your customers to be able to download. And you can change the file at some point if there's let's say update, or you want after certain time to send like a bigger file or a zip or anything like that. You can choose from here and then attach your file. And here on the right you can also design it and make sure that it fits your branding and colors and everything. But just for now, this will be the basic bare minimum that we are going to do. And here you can also edit the subject line, which will be here is your skincare. Here is your skincare guide. And the preview text will be thank you for your purchase, and here it is. We can preview and test it and see how it looks like for your customers. Once we click save, I'll go back to the edit and preview and test. This is it, how it will look like in your customers inbox. On mobile it will be something like this, and once they click here, automatically the file will be downloaded on their system, and they can choose where they can save it, either on their phone or on their desktop. You can also have the option to send a test email. Let's send the test email to see. This is how it looks like. Here's your skincare guide. Thank you for pushing. Here it is. And then once I click on it, yep, it wants to download. And that's basically it. And if you want to make sure that everything works smoothly, you can also make sure that you double check your automations and the conditions that you have put here. Maybe change the trigger to something else, but bear in mind that there is like a list of basic triggers provided here by Wix, and you can pick the one that is actually fitting your needs. For this purpose, I believe that this one is the one that actually fits the most, because the order is placed and then the condition is the payment status to be paid, which is the most logical one, which we want, right? And after this is paid, then the action will be to send email, else nothing happens. So I believe this should be working smoothly after, of course, the payment provider for you to receive payments is selected. Let me know in the comments below if you find this video useful and which step you are struggling with. And if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out on my website and send me an email. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I hope to reach 1000 subscribers by the end of this year. Your support means a lot, and if you can share these videos with your audience, will mean the most to me. And thank you for watching once again, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.